Hey, hey
Veronica,
everyone. I hope we're so glad to see you. We're so happy to be here helping At-Choo Foundation and Elaine Siemens. An amazing thing that you're doing. All the work that you're doing for everyone. We're so excited. My name is Karen Dendy Smith. I am the founder and one of the directors of the Animal Communication Collective. And I will be bringing you all through your team tonight. I am going to be your tech person extraordinaire, along with my partner, Jasmine Adriana, who's sitting here with me. The two of us will be watching over the Zoom while the amazing communicators tonight are doing the readings for you. So I just wanted to start by saying hello and explaining who the ACC is and give you guys a little intro, as well as let Elaine do the same. So um, the Animal Communication Collective. I know some of you already know who we are, so bear with us as we tell everyone else who doesn't know yet our story. We are a group of 30 plus professionally certified animal communicators, all women, who have studied at the same school and have worked very diligently and hard to get the certifications that we have to be your animal communicators tonight. Um, the group came together during the pandemic when we were all graduating from school. Some of us graduated years after each other. And basically the story is that we were just graduating from our program, and my cat Hockey Puck, who was in spirit, downloaded this concept to me while I was at dinner with my husband after going to a funeral of a human being. It sounds crazy, but it's how it happened. He asked me, "What are you going to do with this crazy new certification that you have?" And I could feel Hockey Puck, my cat, around me. And he downloaded this concept of, we need your help, humans, to share who we really are and how hard we're working to help humans heal, evolve, and grow. And the best way to do it is for all of you to come together, like we would come together and support each other and support us so that we have a voice. And I brought that information back to this amazing group, and together we all collaborated on how to build an organization, a volunteer organization that helps animals have a voice. And the best way to do it is to work with those who are on the front lines, helping animals thrive and live and become family members with us humans. And so working with rescues, shelters, animal welfare organizations like this amazing At-Choo Foundation is the way that we are able to honor our animals' requests. Um, so we do these events all over the country for organizations, and tonight is for At-Choo. We do this 100% for free out of the love of our hearts for animals and our other human partners helping these beautiful animals. And 100% of the proceeds of what you've donated and bought raffles for tonight is going directly to At-Choo Foundation so that Elaine can help save more animals and give them the opportunity to have loving families to live with throughout their lives. So I'm so glad that you're all here and feel like this is a very special evening. And so I'd like to hand it over for a moment to Elaine to talk a little bit about At-Choo, and then I'll introduce the team.
thank you. I am so incredibly grateful for you guys doing this, for the people who are being a part of it, and then also for the Animal Communication Collective. This is amazing. So, what the At-Choo Foundation does is basically we are a medical foundation. We help the ones that are on the streets or that are the worst of the worst. Not the fluffies that look really cute, but the ones that are in a war zone that even my close friends don't want to hear about because it's so upsetting. So our goal is to get them medical care, get them safety, and once they are ready and once rescues say yes, then they go to the rescues, such as the Animal Pad and Misfits Ranch, who are also on this, and then they get them adopted. We don't do the adoptions. Our goal is mainly just to heal them. And it started out helping up here in LA, the shelter dogs, when I saw there was a need for the rescues to have money for the medical dogs who are going to be euthanized. And so I did that, and things evolved at the shelter where it wasn't such a great place to be as a volunteer. And at the same time, I saw what was happening south of the border and how the resources were less and corruption and, everything. And so that's how I transitioned down to there. However, we still do help up in the States, but the major focus is south of the border. And that's kind of it.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Elaine. And so we do want to mention that there are some really cool prizes. So please stay till the end if you can. I'm the only one. Well, I'm a late night owl, so it's like 9 o'clock here in Boston, but I will be here till the end as well. We've got 5 30-minute readings that are out for prizes that will be one-on-one private readings for those who win. And we also have a At-Choo hoodie sweatshirt that someone can win as well. So we're going to be doing Wheel of Names at the end of the event, so you can see who the winners are of these amazing prizes. And you still have time. So watch the event. If you haven't had a chance to buy a raffle, or for some reason you want to add on to the 50 raffle tickets you already bought, we're okay with that too. You have up through the 4th reading in this event to still be able to buy more raffle tickets in case you see what's going on here and you're like, I want to try to win one of those. So we'll announce when the raffle window has closed, but know that you still have a little bit of time. And I do want to say that this event is being recorded, as you all know, because I hit record when we started. If you do not want your likeness to be on the video that gets put on YouTube, please keep your camera off. If you are okay with being on our small YouTube channel and sharing this beautiful evening with others, and you want a reading, then you'll have to turn your camera on. Because we won't be selecting anyone whose camera is not on to respect their privacy. Okay. Okay. So let's do a quickie intro for everyone. I've already told you who I am. I also have a background in Chinese energy medicine. I teach Qigong and I do distance energy work with people. I have a podcast with with 2 other co-hosts called the Animal Communication Podcast, which is kind of cool. We talk about all things animal communication. And so I work in this realm 100% of the time now. And I'm in Boston, Massachusetts. So I'm going to hand it over to my co-captain for the evening, Mel. So Mel, say hi and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, so excited to be here and to see you all. I'm Mel. I'm originally from Hawaii, but I'm up in Seattle now in the mountains. Like my cohorts here, I am a soul level animal communicator. I'm also a soul level intuitive coach. I'm also a Reiki and spinal flow practitioner, and just really super excited to be here. And I'll hand it off to Angela.
Hi everyone, I'm Angela. I'm in Boise, Idaho, and I am a soul level animal communicator, and I'm also a soul level intuitive coach. So I get to work with our fur babies and the humans and the guides, and I'm super honored and blessed to be a part of this amazing cause tonight. And I'm so happy we have so many faces joining us. Can't wait to connect with our fur babies. So thank you guys. And I will pass it to Karen.
Okay. Hi, I'm Karen Hickson, also a soul level animal communicator, and I'm a shamanic practitioner and teacher and energy healer and evidential medium. So I'm just blessed to be here with all of you. Thank you for coming, and I will pass it over to Shay.
Hi everyone, I'm Shay. I'm in Los Angeles, California, and I'm also an animal communicator with a background in somatic healing. And yeah, I'm very excited to be here with you guys. I'll pass it off to Jasmine.
I'm Jasmine, a little bit newer to the group. I'm just joined, so I'm learning the ropes from the more experienced team. But I'm in the Seattle area, also an animal communicator. Dabble a little bit in shamanic practices as well as Reiki. But so excited, so many people come out to participate and join, and especially with all the donations you've all been able to make.
Wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for introducing yourselves.
Thank you.
So, do I hear someone?
Yes, I'm you. My name is Dave.
Okay.
On the Zoom.
Okay. So, we're going to ask everybody to keep yourselves on mute unless you are one of the animal communicators for the moment. So the next thing that we want to do before we dive in and start doing the readings is just talk about what is animal communication and how it works. Mel, do you want to add to this, or you want me to dive in on this one?
Oh, feel free to.
Okay.
I'll be happy to share what we need from them.
Okay. So how does animal communication work? Animals communicate telepathically. They always have. We also do. We just have lost a lot of the control of it. But they operate from a place of telepathic communication entirely because they don't speak English. They send images, they send pictures, they sense the vibrations around them, they smell the air and know what's happening in nature. They are very connected to otherworldly vibrations that we have kind of dulled down our senses about. So when we work with animals, we are actually being asked to lighten up our vibration, become very quiet and present, and share and receive from them as opposed to talk at them the way that we do with each other as humans. So there's a very gentle exchange that happens that we have learned to stay in the flow of. What I like to say is we all have stomach muscles. We all have intuition. Some of us have just learned to do 100 sit-ups. So that's what we did. But everyone has stomach muscles and everyone does sit-ups. You also all have the intuition, which is why sometimes you are thinking about your animal and they walk into the room unexpectedly, because it's not unexpected. It's because they felt you thinking about them and wondering about something and they wanted to show up for you. It's why they're waiting for the door waiting at the door for you. Cats, dogs, no matter what the animal it is, they know when you're coming home. They are excited to be in your energy when your energy is in a calm and peaceful state. And that's where they can really sense what's going on with you and you can exchange energy back and forth. So that's what we're going to be doing this evening. We're going to be working from a place of what we call raw data. I see, I feel, I hear, I know, and trying to relay specifically what they're giving us to give to you. So it'll be important for you to let us know if it makes sense. And if it doesn't, so that we can go back to your animals and ask them for more clarification. Does that make sense for you, everyone? Cool. Okay, so Mel, what do we need from everyone? So as you're all getting ready, what do we need?
So we're going to be intuitively selecting from the audience. And what we'll need from you are 5 things: the name of your animal, gender, species, so if they're dog, cat, horse, if they're alive or crossed over, and what your question is for them. And that's it. So we'd love to keep it simple. Just name, gender, species, alive or crossed over, and your question. And actually, we don't need any more information other than that, because the less that we know going into the reading, the better. That way we can really trust and ensure that the messages are coming directly from your animal to you. And that's it. Now, back to you, Karen.
So as we all get ready, just take a moment, put your animals in your heart, alive or in spirit, it doesn't matter. And just set the intention that you're open to hearing whatever it is they know is most important for you to hear this evening. Okay? And with a lot of love in your heart, just take a breath and know that the whole community here is working together with the animals and that this is a very sacred and safe space. Okay? All right. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to those who are reading. And Mel, I know you're kicking this off with Angela. So I'm going to go on mute and I'm going to watch the Zoom while everybody starts the show.
Hey, here we go, Angela. Excited. Okay, so we're going to pick our first person. And Trina, would you be up for receiving a reading today?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, so the name of your animal?
Billy, and she has crossed over. what was the other thing? Gender, like what else? My question, did I give you all the information so far?
And what type of animal is she?
Oh,
So
she's a dog. She's a
dog?
dog,
Okay.
yes. And okay, and my question was she happy in her final years where she
Okay.
was, where we were together?
Years. So in terms of the location where you were together.
With me and where we were, yeah, and
Okay.
the times we shared together, was she happy?
Okay. So we can word it. What do you want us to know about it? How you felt about your final years with mom?
Yes.
Okay. Does that work for you, Angela?
I love that. I was going to say
Okay.
final chapters, final years.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to connect in with Billy. Okay. So as we connect in with Billy, I get a sense of, I feel she's really, really tall posture, really confident, but not in a confident of like an overbearing way, but in a gentle, loving confidence, just very happy and excited to do so much. Does that make sense?
Um, it's a little bit. She
Okay.
wasn't, yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't show some things a lot. That's
Okay.
what I'm asking.
Yeah. I feel this confidence when she's with you. Like she's very proud. She's very happy to be right there with you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Angela, are you getting
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
I see Billy, and she's standing in front of you, like she's guarding you, and she's very quiet. Um, but and she's keeps like winking at me, and she's saying too, like she communicated a lot through her eyes. Like she didn't need to be like vocal in other ways. The message was clear, like from her eyes, and it's kind of like that side eye that I'm getting. Um, she just keeps like winking at me, but no, she was very protective um, and watchful over you. Um, a silent strength is what I'm hearing her say. Okay.
And I see her putting her face right down on you and just looking up at you. And there's this really gentle attentiveness to you, waiting for you to speak with her, to interact with her, just gently placing her head on you, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah.
I too, like, I don't know, the eyelash, it just seems like feminine, but she is saying there was this other side to her where, like, if her hair would have been messy, if she was a human, like, she would have totally been okay with that being like ungroomed and unkept, kind of more like a tomboy, is how it feels. But she wasn't into, she's saying, like, all of the grooming. Is that Does that resonate with you? What she
Can I
means?
can I ask something?
Yeah,
Can
of course.
can another dog be coming through instead of her? Like,
Could
because
be.
you're telling me a lot of stuff that sounds like my dog that's sitting with me now.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like maybe it's a he, but I feel like you're saying so much, and I'm like, that sounds like him.
What is his name? Yes.
His name's Harvey.
Oh, you dog.
Let's check in with the kids and see.
Okay.
Harvey might be coming in, Mom. We'll see. No, Harvey's.
I'm getting this boisterous, joyful personality really coming through. And I don't know if that's what Harvey is, but it's a little bit stronger than the personality I was getting earlier. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, because he's very yes, he's a very strong personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a question? Because I'm just seeing him smirking. Do you have a question for Harvey? I feel like we have to talk to him.
Yeah, I would
Bill.
ask him why doesn't he like my cat?
Okay. So we can say, what's your cat's name?
My cat's name is Ernest.
Okay. What do you want us to know about how you feel about Ernest?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you want us to know about Ernest? I see Harvey doing, mm. And I have this feeling and this knowing of being standoffish, like give me my space. I need my boundaries. I like my personal space, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And I'm also already showing me it's kind of fun for him. Also, that reaction. I'm seeing Ernest like kind of puff up and like scoot back and hiss, and it kind of being like a game for Harvey as well. Like that reaction is like, ooh, it's exciting, Mom. Like, look at that. That's what he's showing me.
Okay.
Does that
Thank
help with
you.
that question? I know we switched
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I
midway.
just, because with Billy, a lot of the things, it just sounded, I'm like, is he like cutting in on like maybe, I don't know, like maybe he has something more to say or something? I don't know.
Sometimes animals do sort of cut in front if they have
Yeah.
more to say or if they really want to show up in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for this opportunity to connect with both your pups.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
And
you.
Sharina, sometimes I'll add, maybe these are such short sessions. Maybe with Billy, she was just wanting a little bit more time.
Maybe. Yeah.
Question too. So
Okay. Okay. I could see that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Trina. Hey, so Angela, would you like to pick next? And Karen Hickson.
let's see. I want to do all the animals. Melissa, are you open to us talking with your animal tonight?
Yes.
Okay, so we will just need, it's going to be me and Karen Hickson. So who are we talking with tonight? We just need...
Who do you want to talk to? Okay, my husband wants Abby. She's a dog and she's passed. And what's your question?
Is she okay? I mean, just his. God, I don't know. No, you ask yours. Ask for Elsie.
No. So Abby, Elaine actually brought her to us when we rescued her. So Elaine has met her as well. But she has passed, and I guess my question is, why did she hate me so much? She only loved my husband.
Okay, sweet girl. How should we word this?
Well, what if we asked her how she felt about you? What she wants to share,
Okay.
how she
Yeah.
felt
What?
about you
Yeah.
from her perspective.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right. All right.
Abby comes through with a lot of like playful energy. And before I'm just like, tell me about you, sweetheart. And I just see her like walking by you. You're able to like pet her, but then she's like going and sitting with your husband. It's like you're able to pet her and like go down her back, but then she's going and sitting by him. And it's like that was the extent of that. So I'm gonna see what she wants just to get to know her a little bit.
So, Melissa, when I
tune in with Abby, I can see her sitting in front of a gentleman. I'm going to assume this is your husband, and she's sitting there and she is locked on to him. And it is like her world is him. And I can see you to the side, and like that part exists, but it doesn't exist. She is right focused with your husband. Does that make sense?
100%, yes. I did not exist in her world at all.
She is showing me too that she was like the touch with you. It's like her pushing, like using her paws to like push you away. That was like her, like, which was like pushing her closer into dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was very, very attached to your husband. Like she came for him and to
Okay.
have this really special relationship with him. And there was a lot of bonding, and there was a very deep-hearted felt connection between the two of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you getting anything else, Angela?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go to the question?
Let's see. We can move on to the question.
Okay.
Where is she going?
All right.
She's showing the love and connection that she had with your husband. They were very much like in sync and on the same page. And she shows me you looking in. They just got each other. If that makes, and I'm feeling too like that bubbling up lessons too that she was helping you work on. Feeling like pushed back and not being like enough. Like, why isn't she looking like coming to me for this type of connection?
Yeah, I was the one that saw her and wanted to rescue her. And my husband, I just basically sent him to collect her. But she completely fell in love with him, and that was the end of it.
So when I ask Abby what she'd like to share about how she felt about you, I hear her say she didn't need me. And so again, she's going back to it was the unexpectedness of her bonding with him that had you, it kind of maybe brought up some of your stuff and about, am I feeling good enough? Kind of some rejection, and where does that put me, and how do I feel? And she was actually really helping you come to know you and how you were feeling and your place in the world, how you, it doesn't matter if others accept you for you because you are beautiful and you are lovely just how you are. And you don't need other people's approval to be that kind of beauty. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Angela, are you getting anything else?
To Melissa, you give and give and give. You're just such a natural like giver and doer, and it's so easy for people to love you and gravitate towards you. And this is hard because she's like, Mom, there's nothing you can do to like fix this, and you're not used to that, is what she's saying. Like, you're so used to everyone like loving you and welcoming you. Does that make sense? And so
yes, all of our other animals are my babies, and that one, Abby, just, yeah, it was never going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, we said that she was my husband's wife from another life. That's what we said.
That's funny because right before you said that, she was just sharing how she was very grateful, though, how you take care of him. She felt like it was like this wife-wife relationship, the both of you taking care of him, of loving him, of being there for him, the friendship and that kind of way. And so that's how she's presented. It's almost like the two of you are side by side. You're not necessarily interacting together in that relationship, but the relationship is to be and to support your husband. Does that make sense?
Yes, 100%. Everything spot on.
All right, thank you. Do you have anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so Shay, we're up together.
Yay.
All right. Let's see. Ashley. Ashley, are you open for a reading this evening?
As long as I'm the only Ashley here, yes.
Okay.
You are.
Yeah, so who would you like us to connect with?
Okay. Dog. Cash was his name. He's passed. And it was just the question. Is that the only last thing?
Would you spell his name again for me?
Yeah, Cash, like money.
Like money. Okay.
It's my first name, Ash, but with a C.
Got it.
We were Cash and Ash.
Love that.
And actually I'm Elaine's neighbor too, like this. I'm right down the street. So she knew Cash for a long time. He was 17 and a half. He had a very long life. And I was debating about my question on this, but it goes,
whatever's on your heart,
Look, it's two ways. So, but well, because it's the beginning and the end. But I guess he died here at my house with me, naturally. So I guess my question was with him was he in so much pain because I waited too long? And did he believe me in what I told him? And I'm not going to tell you what I told him, but when it happens.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. Okay.
Yes.
So, Shay, let's see. So would you like him to share how he felt at the end of his life?
I mean, yeah, it is kind of a general thing. I think for me, it was a long relationship. Longest relationship I've ever had.
Yeah.
I know. You can feel the love.
I guess mine was just the fear that I waited too long.
So would you like us to
And I just want to like that I knew what was happening. I knew we did a whole goodbye thing before that. Like obviously I knew it was coming, but I just panicked when it happened that he was going to be in a lot of pain because dogs can grasp for air for up to 45 minutes because they will hold on for as long as possible. Unlike a lot of other animals, it didn't take that long. But I just make sure that he wasn't just in too much pain, and that I told him about me and him was good, and that was why he was able to go.
So would you want to know more how he felt about his passing?
Yeah, I guess that would be kind of the lump of it. Yeah. That's a better way to probably phrase it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ashley. All right.
You made me emotional. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because he's right here.
Yeah. All right, Cash. So as soon as I connected with Cash, I just feel like he's strong, he's steady, he's a companion, he's grounded, he's just so there for you and like solid support. And I also feel calmness, joy, and happiness too. Does that make sense about Cash?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So for me, he's really drawing my mouth to smile because he wants to make sure we're smiling here. And the word is charmer. And it's funny because he came in and he wants to express through me that he viewed himself more as your boyfriend, and it's like that steady energy. But the biggest thing right now as I'm getting to know him is this like charming smile, like I'm a charmer, like again, like Karen said, there's this like steadiness that he wanted to be in your life. Does that resonate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he gives me I see that like BFF, best friends forever. Like you would confide in him, you talk to him like a person, and he wants you to know like he heard everything you said and he understood everything you said, and he would make sure that he would do things that would support you and to help you grow. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Do you have anything else to add, Shay? Are you ready for the question?
A little bit that he wants to add. So he's like showing me the way that he's like looking at things and observing things. He's telling me like he was a bit more like organized than you, and he wanted to make sure like he helped like assist you is the word that he's giving me, assist you in your life, and in case like you kind of got scattered or like a little bit disorganized. But yeah, specifically he's showing me, he's like, I want to make sure that she's organized. Does that make sense for you?
Not that part, because I'm the most organized OCD person ever.
Interesting. Huh. Let me see if they'll offer some clarity on that. Karen, if you want to jump in, you can do that.
Well, so with that though, I can see that he has a toy or something in his mouth that he's shaking, and it's kind of throwing stuff around, and he did that for joy and for fun, and to also to help you see, to maybe kind of lighten up and to be a little more free and not to have everything like lined up. Does that make sense?
I don't know. We played all the time. So
All right.
Well, the way that he's coming through in clarifying that for me is he's doubling down on the same image of him just like looking around for things, but he's doing so, he's giving me this feeling of doing it in a relaxed way. Like there's like no rushed feeling with it. He's like, okay, I want to do this thing. I'm looking at this thing and then going to the next thing. And so it's this idea of him wanting to steady your energy. Like, yes, you are an organized person, maybe have a little bit of like that Virgo in your chart somewhere, but he was like, but I want her to do this in a way where she doesn't feel like rushed. Do you know what I mean?
that's a better way to put it.
Okay. All right.
Capricorn.
Thank you,
Earth
Cash.
energy.
The earth energy. Exactly. He's like, I knew she would understand
He's
this.
a Taurus who said ground, but when you said
Ah.
when you looked at that stuff on the ground, I'm like, are you sure it wasn't food? That he was looking for crumbs? Because I'm pretty sure that's what he was looking for.
Mm.
If it wasn't a toy, it was food.
Yeah, he's just
His most dogs though.
Yeah.
So when I asked Cash what he'd like to share, how he felt about his passing, he wants you to know he knows that you did everything for him. He's also giving me this image that he was like his spirit was up and out of his body. And so, yes, there may be like physical things that you're seeing, but he's not quite there experiencing the physical, if that makes sense. And it's like he can hear you talking. Sometimes that could have been just a little bit muffled, only because he was lifting himself up and out, and for his passing, he's letting me know it was that transition process was harder for you than it was for him. And he knows that everything that you did was out of love. Shay, what are you getting?
Yeah, just to echo that. So he's giving me like tremendous pressure in my like rib cage, like my heart space here. So forgive me if it's like a little bit hard to say words. But he's laying back almost like again with that smile of wanting to come across like I'm fine, wanting to be strong for you. And he's telling me that he's sorry you were in so much pain because he was feeling what you were going through so strongly. That to be honest, like that is what was caused. That's what he was focused on. That's what was causing him pain in this space. But yeah, that he just keeps reiterating, like, I'm sorry that you were in so much pain. So he kind of wants you to like flip the script and just see how much he wasn't like making it about his own and that he was being very concerned for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Karen, is there anything else?
Well, he's sharing that he doesn't want to repeat the words that you said because that was between the two of you, and he is giving me the word believe. And he's asking you to believe and to have faith because he's like, she knows I'm there. And she knows I'm with her. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Shay, did you get anything else?
He's just giving you a nice smooch on the cheek. And he's just wanting you to know that, okay, he's keeping an eye out in your love life. I'll just leave it like that. So I'm glad you laughed because he really wants to bring in your smile. But that's the last thing that he shared with me. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.
Cash. All right. So Shay, it is you and Mel.
Okay.
And before we jump in, I just wanted to let everyone know there's a last call for raffle tickets. 100% of the proceeds go to the At-Choo Foundation for your chance to win a 30-minute reading, a beautiful At-Choo sweatshirt. So last chance. After the next reading, we're going to close the sale. So thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Shay, let's do this.
Thank you, Mel. Okay. I would like to read for Julie Chan if you are game. You're open to a reading. Perfect. I'm going to move you at the center of my screen.
So mine is a dog. Her name was Quinn, and she's passed. And I think my question would be, I'm not sure she knew what was happening for a while. So I would like to know if she knew what caused her challenges and if she understood that she was going to a neurologist. That was a challenging time when it was before she left, but something about that day sticks in my head about her confusion around it.
Okay, so it sounds like that day has a specific like emotional tie for you. So you're curious what she would like to share about her understanding of that day?
Yeah, there was a lot of things that went like none of it was supposed to happen that day. They called and said, oh, we had a cancellation and I already had another meeting. And so my husband had to take that. Like there was just a lot of weird things that went down. that felt like somebody else was, orchestrating all of this.
Sure.
Could have been her. I don't know. But so I'm curious if it seemed like that was a hard day for her. And I don't know that it made sense to her.
Right. Okay, then.
This was before, like maybe a week or two before she passed.
Totally. Yeah, we can definitely get a better sense of what she'd like to share around her understanding of those events that day. As far as, a question, does that work for you?
That's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good for you, Mel?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. All right, Quinn, when you're ready. Just going to get to know her a bit. So Mel, if she pops in right away for you, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, so I see her and she's so beautiful. There's just this like beautiful, well-kept, her fur's been perfectly placed. She has this big smile, gentle eyes. I know I'm so beautiful in such a calm, not in a haughty way, like, oh yeah, I'm beautiful. She's like, I'm beautiful. I really am. Does that resonate with you?
Yes.
Oh.
She's so cute to me. Like she's drawing me specifically to kind of how she's entering how she's walking in. There's like a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of like a look at me, look at my fur kind of energy. It's almost like she's down a runway and like she's like a show dog, is how she wants to present herself to me for this reading. But yeah, it's definitely like she definitely loves me calling her cute. Does that make sense to you, Julie?
Yeah. So her full name was Quintana Roo from the Mexican state, but the Roo came from when Elaine found her for me. We thought she had an injury, so she actually walked with a bounce.
Well, she's working it. She's just like, it's not stopping me from walking this runway, so to speak. So thank you for sharing that.
I have so much zest for life. I'm so excited. Nothing's holding me back. It's like her condition doesn't define her. She just keeps going. She has so much happiness and enthusiasm for life. And she shares that enthusiasm with you, if that makes sense.
She's making me feel like she doesn't like miss anything because for some reason she's showing me like a balloon and it goes off and like she's not like running away in fear. She's like barking at the thing. She's like, what was that? Like that's the feeling she's giving me in my body. Like she hears a noise, like something happens. Specifically, she's showing me a lot of balloon popping, but she is turning to it and barking at it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
As to why she would do that. Okay.
Are you ready to go to the question?
Yes,
Okay.
she's ready.
So I'm getting that. So even though you mentioned that she seemed confused, at the soul level, she actually knew what was going on. There was a lot of unexpected things that happened at the vets, at the doctors, the neurologists, a lot of things that you weren't aware of or that she physically didn't seem to be aware of. But she says, I knew all that. I didn't want you to be aware of that or for us to know about it ahead of time, because then you would have done everything that you could to try to help her to get a care, to see the specialist, to get her treatment. You would have exhausted yourself, run the gamut, trying to do everything for her. And she says, I didn't want that. I wanted our lives to be lived, to be happy, to be full, without us worrying about like, how can we overcome this over a duration of time, if that makes sense.
For me, she went from that like balloon barking to this stillness, and she is licking a bowl of water, and she's giving me this feeling like she knew, like this was, you used the word orchestrated, like she knew that it was orchestrated, and so it brings her immediately into this feeling of like Yeah, I know what's coming. And even though there is sort of this like chaos energy around her, she's just showing me like she's gonna stay hydrated. She's just gonna look at this water. And there's something here around like specifically the ripple effect of water. So I'm gonna ask her for a bit more clarity on that, Mel, if you want to jump back in.
Sure. So she wanted you to really focus on the time with her, enjoying life, doing things together, just connecting, even this in the stillness, as Shay mentioned, just being together. She wanted you to focus on that rather than the actual illness. So even though it took all this talk and work with the veterinarians to figure out and try to understand things, and things were still really confusing, she said, I wanted you to focus on us rather than trying to figure out what it actually was or try to solve it. So she keeps going back to that. She says, and she's going to like your eye to eye connection, like you really melted into her gaze, into her touch, into her time with each other. And that's what she really wanted, if that makes sense.
It does. Thanks.
Yeah. And she just wants to, and for me, with when I ask her clarity on this like water and this ripple, she's saying that even if there was a lot of these things that seem like chaotic elements that would throw her off, throw you off, they all like happen in a way where it's like a domino effect, like a ripple effect. So to us, it may seem that, oh, if that little thing didn't happen, you know, like that was a mistake, but it actually all needed to happen in that way for her to go the way that she did, as she's telling me. And so she wants to validate for you what she feels. She's telling me like your own intuition is saying is that she knew like what was happening, and she doesn't need you to like fixate on all the little details of it. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like one after another. It's the butterfly effect, like she's showing me the butterfly in the water and in the dominoes. But it's important for you to know that. Okay. That there's nothing, if one piece of the domino changes, you know, then the whole thing like doesn't flow, you know?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
No, that's great. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Julie.
Jean. Okay.
Okay.
So, just a quick note that raffle ticket sales are now closed. So thank you so much, everyone, for your support. So excited for the drawing at the end of the event. Good luck, everyone. Really excited for it. Okay, so now it's going to be me and Karen. Let's see. We're going to pick. Dan, would you like a reading today? Sam?
I'll speak up for her.
Yay!
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure, I would love one. Can you do a reading on a dog that is a good friend of mine, but not mine?
Probably, it should be someone that has a relationship with you.
Oh, he does. He definitely does. He just doesn't live in my house.
Okay. Okay. So,
I've known him for 17 years.
okay. What do you think, Karen Hickson?
Pardon?
Oh, she was just asking if what I thought. So, but you have a close relationship.
I
with
do,
the
since he
animal.
was a puppy. He just
Oh.
doesn't live with me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Karen Dendy Smith, what are your thoughts with that?
If not, I have a backup.
Yeah. I would suggest, Sam, that you take that offline, honestly, and check and see if it's okay with the person who is their guardian first. Just for permission, and pick an animal that is
Oh, okay.
in care or has
that's
been in your care. Do you understand?
Sure, sure. Then I'd like to ask about Elvis. He's not with us anymore. And a dog.
And the question that I have is, Elvis lived to 16 and a half years old. A year before he passed, he got very, very, very sick, and he was this far from leaving me. And nobody could figure out why. I spent thousands in tests, and I'm sure Elaine remembers this. It was a really rough time. And then they had tried all these different medicines and everything. And then one day I just said to the vet, why don't we try antibiotics? And they blasted him with antibiotics. And like a couple days later, he came out of it. But we never knew what was wrong with him. And it's kind of bothered me that I never knew what happened.
Okay.
Is he
So,
going to tell us what happened?
so what would you like us to know about what caused your illness back when you took the antibiotics to get better? Yeah. Does that work for you, Karen?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're connecting with Elvis. Great name. Oh, I see Elvis coming in. Do, 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 do. It's like pep in his step. He's just like so bouncy and joyful, and he has a smile on his face. He's like, I'm here. I'm so excited. Let's get going. Does that sound like his personality?
That's very much like him, yes.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, when I connected with Elvis, the first thing he wanted to share with me is the word goofy. And he loved to be goofy because it made you smile and it made you laugh. And he just really enjoyed that. And then when he first started to do it, he's like, he didn't know that, but he's like, oh, she really likes it. This is great. And so it felt like that was kind of a really special thing between the two of you, his goofiness and you enjoying that. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I'm surprised he didn't lead with handsome.
He says that's a given.
Goofy as well, yeah.
He says he already knew that. Why bring that up?
Yeah, that's table stakes. Yeah. And then I don't know if he actually did this, but or if this is a metaphor, but he's showing me with his paws up, like, and he started bouncing like this. He's saying, I am so nimble, I'm so strong, I'm really agile. I can do so many things. I can jump, I can do tricks. Like, I really did a lot of entertaining for my mom. Like, I was like, look, mom, look what I can do, if that makes sense.
Yes, he did agility.
Wow.
Oh, interesting. Well, so because the image that he's sharing with me is that he is around a lot of people and the people are petting him and he's very happy and he's moving his body a lot and he is just going from person to person and he's enjoying that kind of attention and the touch as well. Because when the people touched him, it's interesting. It's almost like he shared this energy with the people, and it just helped them to feel better. And they couldn't say why exactly, but just being with him and touching him made them feel better. Does that make sense?
I don't know what other people think. Maybe Elaine can answer that. It certainly worked for me.
Okay. All right.
Should we go to the question?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so what do you want us to know? So what's interesting is similar to a previous reading here, I heard the word trust. Like that you were so in tune with him that it actually doesn't matter what was actually wrong or like physically the ailment. It was more about a demonstration of how intuitive and in tune you were with Elvis. And he wants to highlight that. He says, wow, what a great thing that you were able to figure it out, that you were able to champion and really show up for him because he was teaching that you could show up for your own life as well too. He says, I'm so proud of you. You were so brave and strong and courageous. And look, you were able to prescribe the antibiotics and nobody else thought of that. Like you have a voice and I'm so proud of you for showing up, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
nice.
when Elvis shares in my body, I just feel this heaviness in my chest. And in my chest, it feels like it just won't really expand. It just feels really tight and constricted. Um, and then he's drawing my attention to the gut, his gut area, and he's giving me the word like the microbiome area in the gut is what he's referring to. Now I'm not a vet, so I really have no idea. This is what he's sharing. But those are the two areas, and he's also showing like his gut area being a little like red and inflammation there. My heart is also feeling like it's a bit off beat, and it's there's just a little bit about that. And that, yeah, I'm not, are you getting anything else? No?
I'm also getting some acidity, like a heaviness in my stomach. Kind of like, oh, like I feel a little bit protective of my core, if that makes sense. Yeah. But he's also going back to, look what you were able to do. I'm so proud of you again. He says, trust that you can overcome anything, that nothing is insurmountable. And I'm there to believe in you, to support you, to remind you that you can do this, that you are so more capable than you think, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would sound like Elvis. He was a pretty supportive dog.
No,
Are
thank
you
you.
getting anything else?
No, I think he's done.
Thank you.
Thank you
very
so much,
much.
Sam.
Thank you.
All right. So I think it's you, Mel. Is it Angela? Is it Angela and Shay?
Hey,
Yes,
you
it
ready?
is.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, are you up for a reading, Danielle?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. I thought we were done.
No, there's still time.
Great. Yes, I sure am.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Well, who are we gonna talk with tonight?
Lola. She was a girl dog and
Cute.
she's deceased.
A lot of dogs in spirit tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my question for Lola is, why have I not been able to? I knew I was not going to get through this without crying.
Yeah, it's okay.
Why have I not been able to see her or feel her since she passed?
I want to make sure we are leaving room in that question for Lola's truth, you know? So Angela, how do you feel is the best way to phrase that? Like if she wants to share with us about
like some of the
No, go-
signs
Yeah.
that she's been using to get through, and maybe ways that you can watch for.
Yeah, does that work for you, Danielle?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Ooh. So she's coming in and she's like expanding like the space of my room. It like you can just tell like she has this like larger than life, like I want to be big, I'm taking up space energy about her. It seems like that makes sense to you, Danielle. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to know her more. Angela, if you want to jump in.
She is such a joy and light. You couldn't have a bad like moment or day with her, and she brought out that younger, more play side of you that at times feels like you have to hide, but really. And I'm hearing too, like Lola baby, like she just keeps like singing that. And I see you guys like in a like duet, like singing together, like you singing to her. And I just keep hearing that Lola baby over and over. Is that making sense to you?
Yeah. It's funny that you say that, Angela, because Yeah, she's like, she is telling me that she should have gotten her own show. Like that's she is so what's the best way to say this? So she was really big and I was like, it's hard for me to like read you when I can't even see you, you know? So she clicked into like a size that works for me. And there's just like a lot of fun with her. Like she again, like she presents herself in a way where she feels like a camera's on her, and she wanted to bring that like that fun and lightness into your life. Like you guys were both on this TV show together. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I saw something similar too, but she's like dancing with like one of those bars. I don't even know what type of dancing this is, but maybe let me get more at the end. But like performing, but how comfortable she was.
We always said her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
Ah.
After the Barry Manilow song.
Yeah.
She's so cute. Oh, baby girl. Does see on the shoes.
I'm fostering puppies right now. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they are wild right now. It's like Lola's in the room with us.
Really? That would make sense. I bet if I was like a puppy in this earthly plane, I'd be like, whoa, what is this energy that's entered the room? So she's telling me when I ask her about what she wants you to know about signs and showing up for you, she's telling me at least that she's taking a step like back because she wants you to be the star of the show. So she kind of feels like she was this example for you of the female protagonist, you know, and she's telling me like you do feel her. It's just that you may not see the specific like things in the 3D that you would like to. But she wants you to trust that feeling, and as if she was there with you as like she's saying like a side supporting character, and she wants you to just trust that she's there and shine, you know, because this is your story. So for me, she's saying that's why she is taking like this step back to not be seen, but because she wants you to be seen and trust the feeling. Make sense? Yeah. Angela?
She was modeling a little bit there for you, Mom. And she's showing too with the sign, she's like putting her paws on you and pushing you down, like you need to take a seat, Mom, and sit down. You're go, 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 go. And she's even pointing, I think, I wasn't sure if this was her body, but she's pointing to your lower back. You're supporting a lot and you're going a lot. It's causing pressure in there. And she's like, Mom, we need to sit down. And she's saying part of connecting with her when you do sit down, it's just going to give you that moment to ground where you do connect. A lot of body sensations and signs. Like I'm getting chills. She's showing me, like she's been giving you chills and a lot of body sensations. That she's there with you. It's just that permission of it's okay to sit, Mom. It's okay. Because she was doing that for you while she was here, and now she's in her spirit body right now. It's hard to do.
Yeah. And I'll add that she's showing me like you kind of like going like a cradle, you know, like this. And she's giving me this knowing of you have like other babies, so to speak. It's like your attention needs to be elsewhere. So she's kind of saying, I can't make this about me as much as she wants to make it about her. She's like, but Mom needs her attention elsewhere. And so she's being very like, she wants you to be very like practical, very like 3D with the stuff that's like actually in your world, knowing that she's there, but she's like, I'm in spirit. Like I need to kind of give you that space so you can have that focus there. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have
really
four other animals that I have to focus on now.
Lots of babies. Yeah.
Lots of babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, of course. Does that feel complete for you for
It,
tonight?
it absolutely does. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Lola.
Lola Showgirl. Okay, so Karen and Angela are next.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Veronica, are you open for a reading? Yeah. Okay. So who do we have? Oh, oh, are you still there or did you freeze? Uh-oh. Are you there?
You. Let's see.
Okay, now we
There
hear
we go.
you.
Yay!
Yay. So who would you like Angela and I to connect with?
I would like you to connect with my dog Maisie. She's here in spirit. I mean, she's here in life,
Okay.
and I would just like to know how she's feeling.
Okay.
Okay. Did you say Maisie with a Z?
Yes.
Okay.
Like Daisy with an M. Maisie. Maisy.
Okay. All right, Macy. Okay, and you want to ask her what she would like to share about how she's feeling?
How she's
Yeah,
Okay.
she's feeling. If she's feeling arthritis, and I think she knows that you were going to come and speak with us, walking up to me, and like, time.
All right, thank you. All right, Maisie. So as soon as I connect in with Maisie, it's just I just get this feeling of sweetness, and she's showing me the word patient, loving, and kind. It's interesting because she shows me that she's walking, but she's looking around, and it's this is interesting. I don't know how exactly to describe it, but it's almost like she's planting Maisie's daisies when she goes out and she walks it because because she's just so cute. Like people can be drawn to her, and it's like she plants little Maisie daisies in other people. It's really cute. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
she's a real gentle girl, and every step is a meditation during a walk.
Thank you. Angela, what do you have?
I do see like the gentleness, but as she's walking too, intentionful, purposeful, methodical, like she really pays attention, like when she takes a step, like she's not just slower pace. It just seems like her walking is very like intentional, like she's paying attention while she's stepping. But it's not always that way because she's showing me like she can turn it on and have these little bursts where she moves quicker. But I do feel a little bit fuller in my body when I'm connecting with her in her midsection. And just it swaying a little. She's not overweight, but just being more mindful of weight in that area. Does that make sense?
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
And she also is sharing this image that she's with you and her paws are on you and she's looking at you and she's just watching you. But she doesn't, but it's interesting though, because when she does that, she also has it so that she's down on the floor looking at you and she's like next to you, like right next to your leg, but she's so sweet. She's just sweet and she's patient and she's just waiting. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes. He just sits and watches all day, just waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. Angela,
Her energy too almost reminds me of like a cat, how they're not like forcefully in your lovingly, but like it like in your face, this is me, this is me. Like she is just so like politely waiting down on the ground like for your like love and validation, affection, instead of being like mom, like, tend to me. It's more of the almost like she's communicating you. She is, but that you're picking up on those more so than a lot of people, that you have that connection with her. Does that make sense?
Very sweet soul.
All right.
Yeah.
So when I asked Maisie what she wants to share about how she feels in her body, I kind of my jaw gets a little tight.
Okay.
And I just feel like I don't have as much movement in my shoulders.
Okay.
And especially my right hand and arm feels weaker than the rest of my limbs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. That's why I asked how she's feeling. I see her struggling a little bit on the front half, moving around.
Okay. Yeah. Angela, what are you getting?
There's this tightness, and it's like I'm having to move my arm, her front leg, as one piece instead of like the joints like swinging fluidly. It's like everything is moving as like one unit.
Okay.
On that leg. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just getting a bit on the right side on my back. Just so on my right side, just to the right of the spine, almost like towards the rib cage.
Okay.
It just feels just a little achy, but she's drawing my attention again to the weakness on my right side. That seems to be what she really
Okay.
wants to share the most.
Okay.
Angela, are you getting anything else?
Help her.
I'm really, I'm feeling very itchy. Like her nose is itching. I'm itching my leg. I'm just feeling like a warmth in her body and inflammation there.
Okay.
Yeah. And just a little bit of achiness in my lower back as well. But with this, she wants to say that you are worrying about this more than she is. So, because I keep hearing she's like, it's okay, it's okay. It's interesting though because she's bringing up the aging like between you and her, and that things change as we get older and as we age, and just it's interesting because she's saying I hear her say, allow the season. Does that make sense?
Gosh, it's very touching. She's 13, so how sweet. How this. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Angela, did you have anything?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was wonderful, lady. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
Wow, it's been amazing, and we're almost at the end of time here. So I think that wraps up the reading portion of the event, because we want to save time to be able to pull the raffles for everyone who's here, so you can see if you might possibly have won. Does that sound good, Elaine, to you? Yeah. Everybody. Okay. Well, I just want to thank everyone for hanging in there with us and for letting us connect with you and your animals and get you a little taste of what a reading can be like. Obviously, the ones that are private and one-on-one get a little more deep, personal, and longer, but you can see how we are trying to kind of lighten up our vibration to be in theirs, to present feelings and senses and ideas that they want to try to get across to you. So thank you all for being a part of that part of the event. So I am going to bring up, well, thank you, Ashley. I'm going to bring up the wheel of names, as we call it, so we can start spinning and seeing who's going to win. So let me share my screen and make sure that you guys can all see this.
Oh, that's so fun.
Isn't that fun? You guys all see the wheel?
That's
Yes, we're good? Because I can't see everybody now because I am in the middle of the wheel. Okay. So I'm going to ask you Elaine to write down the names, okay, as we do this. So we're going to do the 5 readings first, which are the 4 communicators that were here tonight, plus me. And let's see who our winners are. So I'm going to click to spin.
Julie.
Hey.
Julie Chun. So Julie Chun is our first winner. So I'm going to just delete one of your names. Okay. Are we ready for reading number 2? Ellen Guziel. Congratulations, Ellen. I'm not sure if you're here because I can't see everyone right now. Okay. Reading number 3. Larissa Barnes has won reading number 3. Congratulations, Larissa. See who's going to read reading number 4. Julie Chun, you won 2. I guess you're going to have to gift somebody something because Julie bought a lot of raffles. So there you go. Julie's won 2 so far. Okay, so that's how many readings, Elaine?
1, 2, 3.
We've done 3 so far or 4?
4.
4. Okay, so one more reading. David. Oh, David, I'm so glad because you were hoping you'd get picked tonight and you didn't. So congratulations, David. You'll still get your questions answered now, just not in the event. Okay, so that's 5 readings, right? Yeah. And now we're going to do the last raffle will be for the At-Choo sweatshirt. Karen Cox. There you go.
Okay.
Congratulations, everyone. So glad that people won so many different things. We so appreciate that you were all here with us for this event. You know that all of the proceeds are going to help At-Choo, and we are so grateful for all of you for having been here with us tonight. We do want to let you know that if you didn't get a reading tonight, or if you did and want more and you didn't win a raffle, if you book a reading with any one of the 5 of us within the next 6 weeks, we will be giving back 15% of our fee to At-Choo as a continued support for At-Choo over the next 6 weeks. So if you're interested in having a private reading with one of us and you do book it, please let us know so that we can make sure that we move forward, we pay forward the donation. 15% of our reading goes back to At-Choo. So that's an extra bonus for Elaine and for all the puppers that need her help and your help. And so with that, Elaine, any last things that you want to share or say with everyone before we go?
Hugs and kisses to everybody. Yeah, this is amazing. Should I be the one to contact the individual people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So Elaine will email each of the winners and CC the communicator that she's pairing with each of the winners. And then we will take it from there once you have set up the introduction for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. You guys are making tails wags. Not wags, wag. I'm really grateful.
Yes, thank you so much for being with us tonight. And we're here for your follow-up questions. Our information is in the Zoom if you want to grab that before you go. And and it will be in the email from Elaine later as well. So have a wonderful evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm going to just stop the recording.